magnetic field due to a long straight conductor, that is a wire, which is carrying current. That is, if you take or consider a long wire through which current I is flowing in the upward direction as shown in the figure, then apart from the electric field, there is also a magnetic field produced around this current carrying wire or conductor. Suppose you have to find out the magnetic induction at this point P due to this current carrying wire. Then the derivation is as follows. Consider a small element or length of the wire dl between the points A and B. P is the point where you want to find out the magnetic induction dB. Join P to the center of the element and let that distance be represented by small r. From P, the perpendicular distance to the current carrying wire is capital R. Let this angle be alpha, let this angle be pi minus theta. Now, if you apply Biot-Savart law, which we have just done, dB is mu 0 by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. This is direct Biot-Savart law. From dB, if we want the magnetic induction at the point P due to the whole conductor, B is equal to integral of dB, which is mu 0 I by 4 pi minus infinity to plus infinity sin theta dl by r square. Now, going back to the figure, this is a right angle triangle. This is the hypotenuse. So, r is root of L square plus r square, and that is what is written here. Sin theta is equal to sine of pi minus theta, and you know that sine theta is opposite side by hypotenuse, so capital R divided by small r, and that is the next step. Now, so sine theta is r by small r. In place of this small r, you can write root of L square plus r square to the power half. Now, substituting these values of sine theta in and small r in the equation of B, you have mu 0 I by 4 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity r dl by L square plus r square to the power 3 by 2. To simplify this equation, in place of r, substitute r tan alpha. Since dl is required, dl is r secant square alpha d alpha. Substituting these values again, we have B is equal to mu 0 I by 4 pi integral minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. After substituting, you get this equation, which on simplification will give you this mu 0 I by 4 pi minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 d alpha by r secant alpha, or mu 0 I by 4 pi, remove this r outside the bracket since it is a constant u, and 1 by secant alpha becomes cos alpha. Integration of cos alpha is sin alpha. When you apply these limits, upper limit minus lower limit, you have 1 plus 1, 2. That 2 with this 4, when you cancel, you get B equal to mu 0 I by 2 pi r. B is measured in Webers per meter square or Tesla. So the magnetic field induction at any point near a straight current carrying conductor is given by the formula P is equal to mu 0 I by 2 pi r. Now the direction of B, if the current is flowing in the upward direction, these are the lines of magnetic induction. They will be into the plane of the paper. If the current is in the opposite direction, the lines of induction will have the opposite direction.